Hi, my name is Yvonne Wells. Um, I'm a new student at Aurora University. This is my first module, my first semester. My goal is to be definitely a social worker. I believe I'm a change agent. What cultural means to me, the culture I identify with is African American. My background is that I was raised by my dad, so I'm definitely coming. I feel like I'm a very good listener. It made me very patient and very understanding. And I think that's going to aid me on being a social worker with all walks of life. Cultural diversity is important because it affects people in their home, with their family, the workplace, schools, different racial and ethnic groups. Culture is very important in really every aspect and every walk of life. You definitely can learn from being around others and the different cultures and religions, and even the cultural even plays a big role when it comes to mannerism, the foods we eat, the way we conduct ourselves in public and around others. So cultural is definitely really needed, and we need to be open and understanding that cultures and different religions and different people come from different walks of life, and you don't want to be offensive toward anyone, especially being a social worker. I think you want to definitely be very open and unbiased. So, of course, to identify my culture, which is African American, culture is very important to me. As I stated earlier, I was raised by my father. My mom, she did come back around at the age of 21 for me. So that was a very interesting upbringing for myself. The way the world goes, a 360. I am a single mom, and now my son, he gets to be brought up and raised on different cultures and beliefs that I have from being raised by my father. My mom is very connected to him, which is great to see, and we actually work together in raising him together now, so I like how that played out. In order to be a social worker, I definitely want to be open and know more about cultures and the just how oppression affects other people. And I want to be open and understanding, and just be an active change agent in my client's life, and provide all the resources they would need, and definitely to not be offensive with anyone. I do want to learn more about different cultures and how they affect just living in the world we live in today, because it's just going in a different direction, and you don't want to be blindsided to what's going on. And you also want your client to feel comfortable, no matter what beliefs they may have, or no matter what your belief in. You never want to come across offensive. The other thoughts about race, cultural, people need to be open, and I'm an active listener, so I feel that I want to learn the technical way to be open. I feel personally, even with my friendships and my coworkers, that I'm very passionate to know about people as far as cultural beliefs, morals, religion. It's good to be around different. I want to say around different people. I haven't ventured into the social work life yet, so that's why I'm very excited about starting these classes, and being and meeting all of you all, and working together and learning more. I've learned so much from watching the videos. But I always worked in call centers ever since I was 19, so I definitely been in diverse environments. So I want to say that will play a big role in me being a social worker. But I also want to learn more political and technical ways to deal with different cultures. Because as of right now, maybe, not trying to be, different, but I don't want to come across judgmental, because I know that can affect a lot of information that comes across, with your client. So I definitely want to be as open as possible. And then the way it impacts, the culture impacts the life with the being a change agent and a social worker. As I said earlier, you don't want to come across judgmental or maybe wear a face of disgust. I just want to be comfortable and open as possible, as far as still following the ethics of being a great social worker. So I'm definitely willing and open to learn about that. How do I approach the topic with my clients at work? I think I would, as of right now, until I learn more about the approach, I would definitely be open and more of a listener than a talker in the beginning, until I know and understand the culture that that client is coming from. So I don't want to, come off offensive. I think I definitely want to be a open listener in the beginning to understand which direction my client is coming from and which culture and morals that they have and beliefs. So I won't be biased, per client that I'm speaking with at that time. But the culture is very important. As far as some of the topics under cultural, is definitely religion plays a very high role. The beliefs of the client, different traditions, politics, just the language, we speak, definitely economy and the society we live in, geographic, social organizations. So I definitely look forward to working with everyone in the class. And, I'm excited to being at this level of life. I received my bachelor's about 8 years ago in behavioral science. So I'm excited to definitely start the venture of the walks to be a great social worker. So I look forward to working with everyone. And my name is Yvonne Wells. Thank you.